What's going on? It's your man Chiefs for Life, baby. 219 Midwest Connected. And right now, we about to bring you Stocks for the Blocks. And in this episode of Stocks for the Blocks, we stay tapped into the market. Life insurance is a must. And through selling life insurance, I got introduced to the stock market, just like everybody else in 2020. When we all tried to get a pandemic hit, everybody wanted to know how to make money from home. So we all tapped into the stock market thing. Had its ups, had its downs, but like, hey, I look at it like this. Anything I learn, I can share with y'all to help y'all get, cause just those look at the messenger. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what I got. You know what I'm saying? Or what I'm getting. Just take what I'm giving because I'm giving you some gold. I take the lessons that I learned and what I learned through these trades. Because when you did first, you had to learn what type of investor I am. And I sit back and I got in the game. I learned because I came in the game on options. I'm an options baby. So it's just that's how I was introduced to the market was through options. Now I'm trying to do it in reverse. So if you got something in the comments, suggestions, shout to Wallstreet Trapper, Ian from Hammond, 219, baby, connect with me, get me right. The guys earn your leads, Wallstreet Trapper, that's who put me on the game where I know that the hood and the people that come from where we come from, they like to hustle them sacks. This is another way to get that. But we just gonna doing this. We gonna break down the market, man. Just some market lingo. You gotta understand the market. You gotta understand what they saying. So I was checking out this like right now. Everybody wondering why everybody been losing. The market's been on a downturn. And mind you, they trying to get back what they call those pandemic highs. And this is just my little 3 been now. I got in the game, like I say, 2022, 2021, 2022. It's my third year. First year was up. Second year was so-so. Last year's been down. Trying to get back up. And we learning tricks in the trade, learning what to do, what not to do. And I had to learn what I've invested in all kind of businesses before I went into the retail business. I had to sell the life insurance. But at the same time, this right here is tricky because if you get into the market, you got to know what type. Are you a trader or an investor? I realized I was a trader. That's how you make the consistent money on a consistent daily basis. Investing is long term. You put some money in, you can sit back, and that's what you look for. You look for strong stocks, strong companies, strong this. But you got to learn. What I'm learning is the psychology of the market that they don't really talk about with us, But they used to say you can have 10,000. So I see that now you can use options to use small money to build it up. But let's just get to what they talking about, man. Now there's a thing called capitulation, market capitulation. For the hood, salary cap. Capitulation is like certain levels that they want prices of stocks to be at. And by this capitulation, what they doing is you got different sectors. You see what I'm saying? You got the Russell, you got the NASDAQ, you got the SP, you got the Dow, you know. And so through these sectors, each one down. Now every sector is down. It's the end of the year, end of the quarter. So what they really trying to do, they trying to get back those pandemic. When all those stocks went up in the pandemic, everybody was getting their money. They're trying to bring them back down to pre-pandemic level. That's something important to listen to. Pre-pandemic level, which means they trying to get the prices, a lot of stocks back down. Give them time to run up. You got to look at the psychology of the market. It's just like selling anything, buy and sell. I'm in the retail in the store. So buy and sell, you buying low, selling high. The market is just a legal stock market, street market. It's the market where you buy and sell with all these products and companies, over 19,000 stocks on the market. Don't get overwhelmed and try to see. Sometimes I get greedy, try to get a piece of too many. You have too much money floating around now. You gotta pay attention to too many things. So you can do these off of 1-2 stocks till you build your confidence up, till you build your money up, you get a steady flow, 2-3 more. You buying these whole shares, you want to get at least 50 to 100. That's where you get into penny stock. We're going to go through that. Just stay tapped in. But right here, they talking about capitulation. And with that capitulation, what's going on They ain't going to the downside, which means hear things like that. See, you got to learn the lingo. I've been learning the lingo as I've been losing money. You know what I'm saying? So learn, talk about the downside. Those are mostly the traders, and when stuff is going down, hedge funds and this and that, they got money on it. They eating as it go down. They gonna drive a stock down. Nothing's gonna just shoot up. The market been open for years. You look at stocks like Ford, 14, been an under $20, $30 stock for years. That never shot to 100. And you see Ford's a reputable company. So reason why a lot of stocks, the caps, the books, and that's why you have to learn, look into the company, because all the information is public. What they making, what the productive, what the business ventures. I'm learning that part of the game now. But by this capitulation right here, it's like they putting everything on its way down. But now, sometimes you lose because options, because I do options, you go up, still driving it down. They'll let it get a bump and it'll go down, go down. But now the beginning of the year is coming next week. Now what's going on is the capitulation is with different markets. This sector, each sector in the market, the electric, retail, the food, oil, each got their own sector. Slowly there, one sector going down, another one going up, one going up, another one going down. That's what's going on. They setting the prices. They ain't just gonna hit them all at one time, because that'll really cause problems. But but they like now Apple, which is a good stock. So let's talk about Apple. You know, Apple is high as it's been in its 150s, to like 130 something. Now see, he looking over sex in the sex box to say like now look, say they not breaking down. But see, now these are like tech guys, that a lot of people don't, when you look at the market, it's one of those things where you are really gonna get to the point to where you have to manage your money. You're gonna get to the point you have to really look and manage your money every day. But what I'm learning when you're doing options, if you got money going up, you got to cover your money going down. It's about covering your money, but catching it to wherever money, say if you put $100 on one side, $100 on the other side. Say the downside, you get $400. Upside, you lost $20. So you cash out that 400, then you put something, because it's gonna go back up. So it's like he say, they ride the trends. They say the trend is your friend. That's something you will hear in the market. The trend is your friend. So whatever the trend is, you got to be in position to make those moves. That's where the money in the paper comes in. The less money you have, the more you have to watch. You got paper, you can sit there and take a couple hits and waggles and come on to it. See, Apple 30. If you in the Apple, you bought whole Apple stock, and you paying $130 a share. See, like he said, they looking for Apple to go as low as 100. So this from the beginning of the year, because the first quarter of the year, the first 3 months, the first business quarter. Take it to 100, then bring it back up. They don't want it to go up here from 130 and get too close to hitting 200, because they're not valuing that stock as that high. Same as Tesla. Tesla down to 109. I'm down on Tesla. I picked the wrong time to fuck with. Look at it, it's down 11%. It's gonna make a bump up, but now the other EVs coming into play, Elon doing what he's doing, so they want to probably drive the stack down till they see But 109 is a good price if you want to buy, because Tesla made a stock split. Tesla was at $900,000 a share. Then boom, they did the split, spread it out, bust it down. So now you can get shares for 130, 142, 300. It was just 200 a couple months ago. So that's pretty much what's going on with it. So it's like you have to take you have to take it and see if you want to. Now let's check it out. Now say Tesla 130. And when they say the pre-pandemic levels, what they trying to do is get it to the levels that it was. Like, see right here. So let's go 5 years. So we'll go back to July 2020. You see what Tesla was at in 2020 before the pandemic hit? I mean, Apple, excuse me. Look at yo. Apple was at in 2020. In 2020, the first January, it was in the A's. It was the lowest it was like between $40, $50. 2020, right for the pandemic hit in what? Like June, May, June, somewhere was close to summertime. So when the pandemic hit, it was around 80, like Dude said, it was around $80. When the pandemic hit, Apple was around $80. So it's at 130 now. So now you peep the psychology. You see that all red right there? Everything's red. But now when everything's red, they say when there's blood in the streets, it's time to eat. Now, if your money right, you would go in there and pick out of all those red ones, you go in there and pick the best company that you feel is good to hold for a long term throughout the year 2023. Now, if you trade, you're looking for the best trade that's going to make the quickest point move, got the most velocity, the most momentum. Like I'm messing with Coinbase right now. It's down, but like you see Tesla, 109, dropped even more. So it's at like 107 now. The SPY 381. Now the SPY done been to 360. The SP, that's when you can ride the SP up and down. The SPY been, it ain't gonna go but so low. Warren Buffett said if he die retire, he gonna put all his money in the SP 500. So know that long term, that something's gonna always hold its value. You see it's 300 something shit. So if you ever see it anything lower than where it's at right now, don't nibble on that. Get you a little bit of that at a time. But you want to try to get 100 shares of that if you can. But if you can't, like Coinbase 3265. Coinbase debuted as what they call IPO when they introduce a stock to the stock market. Coinbase, bro, came out at, and Coinbase is the main crypto trade. Now that's for all my crypto heads. Now you see Coinbase came out, it went up as high as $4.29. It's $32 now. Man, I've been winning and losing I lost this whole year betting on Coinbase to shoot back to 200-300. As you see, boom, 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 boom. The war jumped off, boom, 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 boom. This jumped off, the FTX crypto news jumped off, boom, 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 boom. Now it's $32. But now you gotta mind you though, that's the main exchange, one of the better exchanges that you can trade crypto on. Crypto ain't going nowhere. So bam, you double down now, it's gonna at least get back to 100. So I'm hoping. But I ain't a financial advisor, so don't put nothing down and say the man did it. Because this is just each one teach one when we share information, tap in, but I want y'all to know. Find you a stock, so put some on the watch list. This is stocks for the blocks. On this watch list, we got Tesla and Apple, bro. Tesla and Apple, and Coinbase. Put that on your watch list. Tesla, Apple, and Coinbase, bro. And we playing these options on them. So if you think what you know, you got something you want us to take a look at, but just check it out. You got 109 Tesla, the SPY 381 coin. Definitely watch the SPY. And Apple at that 130, and it could go to 100. So play the other side. If you're doing options, you might want to play the other side for at least 3 months and see if it get down to 80. And see, Apple just one of them. They don't want it to hit 200 no time soon. So it might take, they wanted to take 5 years to hit 200, but it's so much money being made in increments and in pennies and in cents in that game. So it's just something to learn. So, but it's real deep. So just tap in with us. We're going to break this down for the hood so y'all can understand it. For my blue collar dollar, my common folks, we're going to break it down and, we finna get this money. But Tesla, Apple, check them out. It's the time to dive in. But you see, it's blood in the streets, baby. Everything, man. But capitulation is what's been stealing the money. Because the market is capitulating, capping off. Pow, 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 pow. They taking a little bit off the top until they get it back down to where they need to be. So now that we know, we just got to play it accordingly. Tap in with your boy. Let me know what I need to do to get right.